SP, this nigga start telling us like we gonna tell him no.
This nigga said,
Right.
I mean, whatever.
hey,
Sure.
yeah. And welcome to the Counseling Clutch, episode number 82. I'm your boy Cal. Today we're joined by SP
Yes, sir.
and Roy.
Yo, habla habla.
I don't know what language that was.
Yeah.
He sounded like he was speaking Spanish but stuttering at the same time and drunk. But
You ever see the? That's crazy. We about to get kicked off the air. Let me stop.
use the Spanish wino. That's about to say.
Nah. Hey, nah. Look, can you pause this so I can say this shit? I can't say it on the air, bro.
Go
I
ahead and say
can't.
it, man.
I'm gonna text y'all. I ain't gonna say this on the air. No, I'm gonna text y'all because that's crazy.
Man. Anyway, so yeah, Q's not here, Sap's not here, and of course Dion not gonna be here in my Magic Johnson voice. So we got a short show for y'all today. It's gonna be all sports, strictly sports. Go ahead, like if I say something.
Hey, nah. Check y'all phones real quick.
All right.
Don't answer it, but just.
No, I have never.
Hey,
I
SP.
wouldn't know. I wouldn't
Take
know.
your phone, SP. Just tell me, have you ever?
I wouldn't know if I have. I wouldn't know if I have, man.
Hey,
I don't speak Spanish, so I wouldn't know.
Man, I feel like somebody just called me in reference to that.
look. I couldn't say that on the air because that's wrong, but
Yeah,
still.
you definitely would. Yeah,
Yeah, I could have said it on the air.
yeah.
Okay.
That would definitely be your one edit. But
I might take it in a minute. My phone is in another room.
yeah.
Now go get your phone. We'll wait. Go get your phone. Go get your phone. Go get your phone. I need some input.
He gonna be like, you know what? Yeah, one time in Puerto Rico, I could have sworn.
Oh, oh man, that's wild.
What made you think of that, man?
Oh no. Hey, yo, that's crazy.
Hey, yo, nah, you gotta chill.
I'm just saying, fam. That's wild, ain't it?
Yeah.
Have you ever though?
Nah, I really haven't. That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. That's different.
Yes. I
Ah, man. You know what else is different?
don't want to expound on that one, but
Let's stay out of that. Let's stay out. Don't touch that.
yeah, I'm out of that lane.
Yeah. But yeah, what's different is these finals. We got the finals in a bubble. Everybody thought it was going to be a Miami sweep by the Lakers, or Miami sweep, but the Miami, about to say the Dolphins, the Heat actually snuck a win in on Sunday. They beat the Lakers 115 to 104. The greatest center in the NBA, Anthony Davis, only scored 15 points. SP, he's so clutch, right? Um, LeBron James gave you 25, 10 rebounds, 8 assists. Dwight Howard gave you 4 illustrious points, 2 for 2 shooting, 15 minutes. Danny Green, Q's favorite player, went 0 for 6, 0 for 4 from the 3-point line, gave you 2 points and 3 fouls. Contavious Caldwell Pope's Lakers Nation's second favorite player. He went 1 for 5 from the field goal, 1 for 3 from three, 3 rebounds, 4 fouls, 5 points. And you actually got a lot of production off the bench from which one is it? Is it Marcus Morris on the Lakers, or is it Marquise?
Marquise.
The not good one. He gave you 19 points, and Kuzma gave you 19 off the bench. And when we go to Miami, we got Jimmy Butler out here for the first time ever outperforming LeBron James, giving you 11 rebounds, 13 assists, and 40 points. That's never happened in the finals before. If you've ever watched LeBron's 10 finals runs, he's always had leader in stats of one of those three statistical categories. You got Crowder gave you 12, Miles Leonard gave you 7, Duncan Robertson gave you 13. Tyler Hero gave you 17. And Kelly Olynyk gave you another 17 there. We got game 4 actually on right now. Is it 9 o'clock yet? No, not 9 o'clock.
No, not yet. A
Game,
bio plan.
yeah. It starts in a couple. So what's your take on that last game? As far as for that run that Miami had.
Oh, Um, man, I don't know. I think Jimmy Butler, he good. So it's not. I'm not surprised that he played the way he did, but I am shocked that the Lakers allowed him to continue playing that way.
No,
Like
I
they
agree.
got too much size over the Heat to allow that man to just get to the bucket at will like that.
Yeah, but McGee ain't even play. And Anthony Davis is a finesse player, really, when you think about it.
But he's still on the defensive end. Anthony Davis is consistent. Them fouls definitely hurt. That's one thing I will say though. I don't. But and this go both ways. The refs they was real loose with the whistle on them fouls. Like I mean, now Jimmy Butler he a master at the craft. I never paid attention to it, and then Mark Jackson started kind of talking about it. Jimmy Butler like he positioned his body where you gotta foul him or it's gonna be a bucket. But sometimes not only he going to the rim, he just trying to draw the foul so he can shoot the free throws.
On that James Harden tip.
Yeah, like
James
when I
Harden
see one play,
so get a foul.
he could have easily just went to the bucket. He put his arm up so Buddy had to hook him to draw the foul, which is smart though because it's like you even the playing field. If you get them, in foul trouble, then they shorten the bench a little bit.
Hey
It's
man,
the little things,
I
man.
do that on
For a
2K
player
all the
like
time.
him, it's got to be the little things.
Yeah,
He don't got nothing else that he can take advantage of, like
he not fast.
extraordinary athleticism or lethal jumper or 3-point shot. So
I seen one dude, bro. I was leaving the gym and I don't work out or nothing, but I was just hanging out there, and I seen this dude. Dude in the lobby said he can't respect Jimmy Butler unless he do it in the regular season.
What?
I said, fam, what? Now y'all know I say some wild shit when it comes to basketball, but
Tim Duncan take the torch for
you're not a
Jordan. Yeah,
basketball
yeah.
guy.
You're not a
look,
basketball guy, so we
you
respect.
talking, nigga, you talking about practice?
Not
Nigga,
a
this is
game.
that ain't practice. Nigga, this is the finals. If my man if he give me 25, 9, and 9 for 4 games in the finals, I think you a star.
I wouldn't say you're a star. You just shine in the right moment.
Bro, you a star. At that's like all right. So that's disrespectful to him. I was gonna say the equivalent to 29, 9, and 9 in the finals is like the Odell catch. All it takes is one finals run. You gonna always be a celebrity after that.
I mean, Danny Green broke the record for the most threes in the finals against y'all, but he's not a star.
And people
I mean,
think
not
he
against y'all,
good,
but with y'all. With y'all.
but people think he good.
He's been good in the regular season though.
No, Danny Green's a terrible. He's terrible to
Oh,
me.
it's spotty.
He's terrible with the Lakers.
He's terrible with the Spurs. That nigga is.
Consistency has always been the thing.
That nigga can go from being Reggie Miller to goddamn Kwame Brown.
Hey, look, I'm like Roy when it comes to the Spurs. I'm gonna support my Tar Heels. So, anyway,
That's fair.
but no, for real though, that statement was definitely stupid. If this dude ever comes across this podcast, you dumb. But no, like for real though, like I don't respect him unless you do it in the regular season. The regular season means nothing. You play the game to get to the championship.
Right.
And Jimmy Butler is not like even though y'all know I be talking trash about him all the time. You need to stay away from his teammates' girls. But
Who he hit? Who he hit? No, we're not gonna gossip. We're not gonna gossip.
yeah,
Stop.
we're not that type of show.
Yeah, we
But just
better.
just Google Jimmy Butler girlfriend teammate and then you'll see. But
Oh, that's
He went to the town, right?
yeah. He went to town.
we went to town, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
that's why he got
With
shit
his
out
nigga,
there,
with his niggas Carl and Anthony they went to town. But
Wow. Oh, that's
but,
crazy. That's
But
crazy.
but no, for real though, Jimmy Butler's stats aren't terrible in the regular season. Remember when he got his shine in Miami, not in Miami, in Chicago once Derrick Rose left? Like he's consistent, but he's not like what SP said. It's nothing about him that makes you think, let me go get Jimmy Butler. Like he's not the thing that he's not that player that you think, oh, he's going to be that one piece to get me to wherever I need to get. It just so happened to happen this time, but he's not that player you go into it thinking he's that guy. He got a lot of intangibles.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
A lot of intangibles. Decent skill set when it comes to playing basketball, but he's clicking at the right time. He's not trash, even though I call him trash all the time. He's not a trash player. His attitude, like me and Q always say, his attitude doesn't match his performance 90% of the time. You would think he was LeBron the way he acts.
And Pat Riley did a good job of putting players around him that weren't veterans who were not humble. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's probably a lot of what his issue was when he was in like Minnesota, or I don't know if he had issues in Chicago, but definitely Minnesota is the main one people talk about.
Yeah, and in Philly though, Philly he didn't respect the coach. Like he's one of
Okay,
those
well,
people.
yeah.
He thought practice was too soft, and he thought that Embiid and Ben Simmons got the preferential treatment and they didn't deserve it, which is true. But I mean, the thing is, his mentality is a great mentality when it comes to it, but it's like he hasn't played to the point where I guess your fan would think he earned that respect to act that way. Like nobody's talking about Jimmy Butler being in the MVP race or anything like that. So if you're just looking at it outside of the intangibles of him playing basketball, like why do he act like that? But I mean, I get it. Like you said, Pat Riley. The team is a pretty young team, so he kind of comes in as the de facto leader. You just had Dragic and Haslam there for real. That was kind of staples. You got Kelly Olynyk, but I mean, I don't see him really as a leader. He's more of a piece everywhere he's been.
And all of those are humble veterans. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no
Yeah,
reason to have a
it's no type of ego when it comes to
exactly.
Miami. And then like when you was in Philly, it was a lot of ego from the young players. They didn't deserve that, but they out there with the ego and everything. But I mean, hey, y'all, what y'all think about tonight? Y'all think Miami can do another one? They're gonna pull another one. They're about to go down 3-1.
Nah, I think man, I think LA wins this game. I think the Lakers shoot better than they have been. Cause my whole thing is that zone to me personally is kind of trash if they can hit shots. It's not trash when they missing like they are.
Yeah.
So, but if they can hit shots, if Danny Green can hit like 4, 5 threes, Caldwell 3 or 4, and
Danny
then
Green.
you got yeah, I know. It's I don't even call it wishful thinking for real because I honestly I'm rooting low key for the Heat because I like to see it become a series, you know.
I bet you are.
Anybody
But
but Miami, man. It's like, we lost to the champs, man.
nah, it ain't
Hey
about
man, I want LeBron to win it, but I wanted to be competitive. Like I didn't want no sweep because
right.
part of me, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm not a Laker fan by no means. Go Spurs, go. But I just hate the fact that non-athletes just try to disrespect LeBron. Like, no, I don't care what you say about this man. You can't say Jordan and not have a LeBron conversation. I'm a Jordan fan. We know this. But you got to respect LeBron's greatness and the fact that he made his greatness look so easy.
No,
We'll never see another player this dominant.
if you're older than the age of 35, you don't have to respect LeBron. It's in the book. It's in the
Well,
rules.
nah, because so my grandma, y'all know my grandma, a basketball person, and I'm talking to her. She almost 80, and she see LeBron's greatness and compares it. Now, the one player that she always never is George Gervin. She always say
He's
that.
nice now, man, baby. He
But
not
listen,
nice, man.
hey, she gonna rock with George. I feel like that's part of the reason I'm a Spurs fan because she gonna rock with George to the end of the time.
I
Now,
was about to say I feel like this is scripted.
no, it's really not. It's crazy because if you ask her who the best, she gonna say Jordan. She gonna say LeBron, but she gonna give you that George Gervin comment like if he had a 3-point line, and I be like,
Them numbers be looking real different out there,
I
baby.
don't know, but nah, LeBron like
He just started
I,
shooting. LeBron just started shooting threes, though.
he did, but the thing about with me and LeBron, like I want him to win, but I don't want it to be easy because I hate the fact that people can say, "Oh, it was easy." But this man been to the finals 10 straight times. Like even though
Nah,
he lost 6 of them,
no.
now this is the 10th
Ten
one.
times, 10 total, not 10 straight. They
10
didn't make
total.
the
Okay,
playoffs
sorry.
straight. Yeah.
You're right. 10 total.
Don't be
But
giving
that
Lakers playoff runs that they didn't get, man.
all right, G. I'm with you on that. I'm with you when you're right. I'm with you when you're right.
Don't do that, man.
But to give LeBron like just the fact that you that dominant, dog, it's cats they could play 30 years and not make 10 championships.
Most people don't make the 10 championships.
No, like
He's
only
been,
him and
A
JR.
lot of players don't make it to the playoffs 10
he
times.
made he's made it to more NBA finals than half of the league. Period.
Yeah.
Don't
Like
nobody go to more finals than LeBron and JR, baby.
Hey, man. It was, hey, JR out here he's trying to get a free ring, man.
allegedly, what's that guy's name? Daystar, I think is his name. He had a line in his new album about JR riding LeBron's coattails.
Look, if that's your man,
Allegedly, I don't know. I didn't listen to the album, but
hey, look, man. Allegedly, if these were like albums about people and dissing a lot of people, But thing is, look, if that's your man's and he got the pull to get you on the team,
Hey,
and Kyrie Irving, excuse that bad edit right there, but Kyrie Irving, your boy back at it, SP. You want to tell the people about what's going on with your boy?
Yeah, apparently him and KD gonna be the coach of their new Brooklyn Nets, even though they just hired Steve Nash. Basically, they were talking about how I think they were gonna coach the team collectively. Um, Granted, Kevin Durant has a little bit of relationship with Steve Nash. He was on the coaching staff with the Warriors. I think he was like a developmental coach,
Yeah,
and that's how they grew their relationship. I don't think Kyrie has a previous relationship with Steve Nash outside of a couple of meet and greets at different events and so forth. Um, so yeah, the flat earther with some hot takes yet again. This is after him being in the news talking about how he was happy to be on a team where he didn't have to be that guy to take the final shot. There was another person he could look to on the court finally for the first time in his career.
ever in
Um,
first time he ever played in basketball.
Shots fired, bang bang.
Niggas,
Um, but yeah, I think he tripping. Um, maybe y'all can feel what he's saying.
nah, I can't.
It
This nigga said,
really doesn't make much sense to me. I mean, you say this 4 days after they just hired a new head coach that 9 times out of nine you had input in this man getting this position because you ain't going nowhere.
this,
Um,
this nigga said, yo, I really, he said, yo, K, I really don't see us having a head coach. We can do this by committee. I can run some, you can run some, Jack Vaughn can run some. He never mentioned Steve Nash's name at all. They sound like the homeboys that was just sitting there, like that finally got to work together or play together. Like niggas been talking about it their whole life and they finally get to do it and they just disrespecting everybody else, even though
I,
y'all wanted to hire the coach.
I was a Kyrie fan with the bubble take, but now this he back off his rocker again.
Man,
He-
me and SP trying to tell you, man.
Hey, y'all did. I give y'all that. But it's crazy though, because like I think Steve is gonna be a good coach. I just feel like he's destined for success with Kyrie and KD anyway. They're gonna make the playoffs. They might not win it all, but they're gonna be in contention. But I think outside of him having the two of the best players, I ain't gonna say the best, but two of the best, he gonna be a good coach just by his ways on the floor.
He was a floor general, man.
Yeah, like he was a true floor general.
I just don't. Well, maybe Levert or somebody else will be the vocal leader because like Kyrie clearly he's not a maybe he might maybe Kyrie is a vocal leader, but his leadership
You
skills
don't
can be
agree.
they're debatable
He's the guy you
based
don't
off
Okay,
his experience with Boston.
now you know not to listen to no crackhead now.
yeah. And then KD is not a leader at all.
Right,
He just won the ball. Like
right.
he never wanted to be a leader. Never saw himself as a leader. Just roll the ball out, let me play.
That
I mean,
boy KD come into the locker room with the burner account, said, "Hey, follow them if you need leadership."
nigga, like the leadership on this team trash. Meanwhile, he typing it.
He
But
the
I
coach.
mean, but but the thing though, but Kyrie, man, as we were saying before, man, Kyrie is just one of those fake smart people. Like he just talk just to talk. The whole thing, like it was unnecessary shade at LeBron, but I actually saw it as unnecessary shade at Tatum. Like I saw it
Mm,
more so as a shot at both of them because the whole we know obviously it was LeBron, but he came back. Why did y'all want to make it brother against brother? It wasn't like that. Da, da, da. Man, shut up, nigga. You know what you're talking about. But
right.
he basically said, "Yo, this is the first time in my career, well, first time in my life, I can rely on somebody else to shoot the shot." He was like, "Some games you'll hide a shot, and we just live with you miss it, you make it. We live with that. But this is the first time I can actually trust somebody to take it." And then people, after he said that, people was coming out of nowhere with stats and showing how LeBron actually has more clutch points than him, more clutch winner game winners than him. But I felt like that was more of a shot at Jason Tatum too, because he had a good playoff run too. So I felt like he was just taking shots at those two in particular. Um, but then he want to come out and then deny it. But it's crazy, man, because Kyrie is just one of those people you just don't want to listen to.
Yeah, I ain't like the. It, I just I'm not a LeBron fan on the court, but I just hate LeBron slander. Like you just gotta respect that man.
It's like
Like he
I
did.
didn't know why I didn't know why they hate him as far as like other players.
I
Is it
think
because
it's
of the
because
press
of
he
the
gets?
success. Yeah, it's the success. It gotta be. Unless he's just a shitty person, but it can't be that bad because a lot of niggas follow him to play.
I
Yeah,
think it is a success because I was watching. What thing was it last night or the night before? I was watching the game, and he was scalding somebody on the court for something they did, and bruh, I just saw it in that player's face, like, man, like they weren't trying to really hear it, but like I could feel it from LeBron's standpoint, cause like, yo, you in the heat of battle, you trying to win, and like people who like are on a whole nother level when it comes to success like that, like that's how they carry shit. Like every little thing is like, you know what I'm saying? They could go crazy over because that's how much they care about winning. And
Yeah,
for some people, like it just don't get to that level when it comes to competitiveness, when it comes to winning. So
exactly.
like I could see definitely how some people just don't even want to play with him because they like, yo, like it's not that serious. And that nigga like, what the hell you talking about? It is that damn serious. Like
yeah. But the thing
that's
is, like,
inevitably not gonna work.
you never heard any bad takes about him from his old teammates besides Kyrie doing the shots. You never really hear about his teammates saying that they don't rock with him, and like it's usually people he never played with.
Because they got rings.
I'm gonna say this. Yeah, exactly. But I'm gonna say this. I think it's real similar to what they were saying about Jordan in the last dance in terms of like you remember how Jordan was saying that people would look at him differently when the
Yeah.
last dance came out because of his I think LeBron has a similar dynamic going on with that. Difference being one, Jordan's was more physical, like my man out here punching people and you know what I'm saying, so forth, stuff like that. But for two, with LeBron, it's more of a spotlight due to the age that we're living in with social media and so forth, that people are like being exposed in a whole different light. So it looks even worse than it may actually be, so to
Oh,
speak.
I see. Because LeBron never has teammates. I get you.
Right.
There's always LeBron in the Cavs, LeBron in the Lakers,
That
LeBron in the Heat.
that perception factor.
You just one of the Heatles. You just one of the you one of the other Cavs. Yeah, I get it. I get it. It's like you playing with him. It's like a risk versus reward. You possibly can win a championship, but also you can possibly skew how people look at you. Which really, in the honesty, it really doesn't matter as long as the actual executives and people that make decisions in the league know you a baller. That's what really matters. But at the same time, perception in 2020 is a little bit different.
I was about to say we all humans, bro. So you
Right.
know, a lot of athletes take that shit a whole different way. You know, they a lot of them. Some people may be able to what's the word I'm looking for with that? I guess that'd be
Compartmentalized.
yeah, exactly. Those emotions. And you know what I'm saying, had a bigger picture in mind, like you said. Some can't deal with it to a point
Yeah.
where they ask for a trade or their performance is horrible to the point where they getting traded
Just because
and
they
so
couldn't handle the
forth.
pressure. But
Exactly.
I mean, we're talking about pressure and how people see things. You got Doc Rivers, and Doc Rivers just signed with Philly for 5 years.
Oh, you on the one on one break, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Golly. Oh, you. Oh, I just won't looking, but I was listening. Oh, you,
You hear the
you
shoe
All
squeaking.
Star game ready,
You
huh?
hear, you hear the shoe squeaking, man.
That nigga, he Euro step from half court with that one.
Only two
Yeah,
steps though. Only two steps though.
from the half. Yikes.
With the Giannis legs. But no. But then we got Doc Rivers who signed with the 76ers for 5 years. But the thing with Doc Rivers, a lot of people start bringing up the fact that he's the only coach ever in history to lose three 3-1 leads. A lot of people say he lost the Clippers as a team, and then they parted ways, and maybe like 3-4 days later, he signed up with the Sixers. The Sixers are a team that we always talk about on the show. About what should we do because they just look like a discombobulated organization. It just looked like the chemistry's not there. But we always talk about what should the Sixers do. Now we had a question because Doc is there. What do you think Doc's going to do with the Sixers, or what should he do with the Sixers? Because we always trying to throw Ben Simmons to another team or Embiid to another team. You think he's going to try to keep them intact, or well, he already said it works when they're on the court together. But do you think that's a smart decision to keep them together?
I can't argue with Doc in the regular season. So if he think it's a good decision, now I hope in the playoffs he brings some defense and some shooters with him. Now,
That ain't happening with the current team.
now he going to get Austin. What you mean? You seen Austin in the bubble?
Man, Austin was at home. That's why he played well. But no,
Nah, you got to get rid of one of them.
Crazy.
I say you get rid of Ben Simmons.
yeah, you can't play point guard now. Either you get rid of him or you change his position. You got to take the ball out of his hand.
No, I think Doc. I mean, I hate the narrative that he can't, the 3-1 leads, but I feel like that's on the players because none of them games he was out coached. It was players not performing, in my opinion.
I just don't understand how you can blow a 3-1 lead.
The Clippers were bound. They were bound for disaster. In my
Number two isn't what y'all thought, and Paul George trash.
the first the first one the first 3-1 lead he blew. Now I ain't got much to say on that one.
Was that in Boston or Orlando?
Boston, if I'm no, that might have been Orlando.
He blew two in or Clippers, didn't he?
Yeah, back in 2015 or
He blew
17.
one with Chris Paul in him.
Yeah, but Chris Paul always hurt. So you know what? You know how I've been trying to send Chris Paul to Philly for like a year now. That might be a move he need to make. Ben Simmons and some draft picks.
Nah, he gonna keep Ben, bro.
My only issue with Chris Paul going anywhere because some people have been saying send Kimba to Oklahoma City for Chris
Kimber can't
Paul.
play defense.
Bro, he don't please don't get me on that
The
shit,
Celtics,
dog.
the
Please
Celtics
don't
did
get
not
me on
trust
that
him on the
shit, dog.
field. I mean, on the court.
I
Man.
seen I ain't gonna say no names, but I seen a podcast. I listened to it, and they said somebody on the podcast said Chris Paul should have been in the MVP running. Now I say some wild shit, but I ain't never heard nobody say Chris Paul in the MVP.
They listened to
I
they
can see,
listened
I can see
to
that. I can see it.
oh boy yesterday or the other day when the game was on. They were talking to Chris Paul. He said that you had an MVP quality season, and I'm sitting there thinking like yeah, maybe for him.
No,
But for the league.
oh no, he's making these faces right now. I can see the argument in the sense of what he did, not this year because Corona and everything, but if the season would have went all the way through, the run that they was on, and the fact that nobody thought that they were going to actually do anything, I can see him being in the running. Not saying he's going to be top 3 or anything, but when they talk about MVP, what do they always
I
talk
don't
about?
see it,
Top 5.
dog.
I could see second team All NBA, but
Hey.
I can't see
Hold on,
MVP.
what show was this? Depending on what show this was and who said it, I might disagree.
I ain't gonna say who it was, but you used to watch it. They had another nigga like me with my name on it, but not
It
me.
won't him. He didn't say it, did he?
No, the other black nigga said it. Yeah, I was disappointed when I heard it.
I still stand firm where I can possibly see it. But if the white
You know what? I see
if
the I see the similarities too.
Hey, if the white you would have said it, I would have been like, nope, I don't see it anymore. I was tripping.
Not the white me. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough.
Are you not both Kappas?
Nah, I don't like it. Hey, listen, I told you I don't like when you say fuck Rory in the chat either, nigga. Hey, I don't know who you talking to. I feel some type of way, goddamn it.
The Kappa one, man. Dang, you know.
Nah, nigga, fuck you then, nigga. What's wrong with you? What?
I'm
The
gonna say
one
that.
with the beard. My bad. The one with the beard. My bad.
That's crazy.
The white one, man.
Hey, nah, though, why y'all bullshitting? No, I look kind of slim over here, man. I'm about to be a Fenty model.
This guy, man. This guy. But y'all got anything else on the NBA? Any other thing about Doc?
What y'all got? Because I said LA in 6. I remember saying that last week. I was wrong on the games, but I was right on. I think I'm right on the number though.
I don't
definitely
acknowledge
said LA
basketball
at 6.
anymore.
I don't.
I'm
What'd you say, SP?
I'm sticking with LA at 6
Hopefully,
That's true.
because I think Jimmy got one more great performance in him. Not this game, but maybe the next one.
hopefully the Heat win somehow But I mean, if they don't win, I don't acknowledge this season.
True. Hey, that's crazy though, Kyle, because you said you don't watch basketball. I don't watch football no more. I play golf on Sundays now.
Oh, we're gonna get to that. We'll be right back after this commercial break. All right, and shout out to Anchor for that commercial, and we
Shout
back.
out, shout out.
And we back on the NFL side of things now. As we said before, it's all sports today. So we're gonna go ahead and run down the scores of last week, week 4. Apparently, according to Q, this is the last week of the NFL season. If Cowboys fans, they probably hope so. But we got the Denver Broncos beating the Jets 37-28 on the Thursday night matchup. Then we have Jacksonville at Cincinnati. Cincinnati won that 33-25. The Cleveland Browns beat the Dallas Cowboys 49-38. New Orleans Saints played the Detroit Lions. They beat them 35-29. Seattle at Miami. Seattle beat Miami 31-23. The LA Chargers at Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay won that game 38-20. I'm sorry, 38-31. The Baltimore Ravens at Washington football team, I guess you would say, at the football team stadium. They beat them 31-17. Arizona Cardinals versus the Carolina Panthers 31-21. Carolina. Teddy Bridgewater was out there looking like a black quarterback for once, out there shaking niggas. But
I thought you were talking about inaccuracy.
yeah. Come on, just
That's
because
tough.
Dak out there,
That's
no,
fucked up.
Dak got the most.
You said black quarterback.
Okay,
You
so
said black
okay,
quarterbacks.
okay, my
First
bad.
off,
But no, Teddy don't run, so but he was out there
all right,
juking
all
and shit.
right, all
He
right.
actually hit a nigga with a dead leg. Bop, bop, bop. But we got Minnesota at Houston. Minnesota beat Houston. We got
Hey, hold on. The game about to start. That boy
Bam
what's his
Adebayo.
name?
Adebayo.
Abayo. Hey, that boy looks so high right now. I know that tour
For
dog
sure.
shot got him rocking.
It's,
Is
That
he?
nigga
it's
is
first time really
zooted,
wide
man.
left,
Is
Yeah,
he?
unless it's a dunk.
yeah, he playing. Yeah, he playing. Nah, that nigga zooted, bro. They just had a zoomed in of
Pause,
him, like at the
pause,
tip.
pause,
That
pause,
motherfucker
pause.
eyes was closed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough. That's
Hey man,
crazy. It be
I'm
your
trying to
old
save you
niggas,
for
bro.
now, nigga. Pause you, man. Nigga, screenshot it, don't record it.
Wow.
Like this is what y'all let go in the air.
Oh, that's oh,
But
that's game.
back to because Roy's trying to avoid the whole
Never.
football conversation. Um,
Oh, y'all talking
so back
football?
back to the football. We got the Giants
What
at
happened?
Los Angeles Rams. Los Angeles Ram won that game 17-9. Um,
Hey, can I? I'm sorry to cut you off, but while you said it, that Jalen Ramsey hit on
yeah,
Golden Tate.
yeah.
Yeah, that joint was.
Did y'all see that? Hey, that nigga went through the other nigga's soul and then took Golden Tate's soul and said, "Boy, fuck your sister."
That's where it came from.
That nigga 100%. That shit was not football related, bro. He ain't never
He
played
said,
with that kind of
you know how
intensity.
he's zesty. He was like, "You still got beef with me? You still got beef with me?" Oh no, no, you remember he was like, "You still got beef with me? You
Hey,
still got beef with me?"
hey, chill out. Hey, nah,
He
listen.
busted up.
That was the first time I seen that. That nigga hit a nigga, bro. I said, "Oh,
Hey,
he
he
playing
said this.
football
He said that's
today."
for your nephew, nigga.
Nigga, he said that's for the first 6 months of child support,
If y'all
nigga.
don't know
Fuck
what's
wrong
going
with
on,
you,
Jalen
nigga?
Ramsey and Golden Tate's sister had a thing going on. They have a child together, and Jalen Ramsey ended up getting married. Did he get married or had another baby by like an Instagram chick? And then,
He with her.
yeah,
Yeah, he
and then
left her and had
Golden
another
Tate got
baby.
mad and was talking trash in the off season. We talked about it on the podcast, but yeah, Indianapolis versus Chicago. Indy won that 19-11. Buffalo at Las Vegas. Buffalo won at 30-23. Philly at San Fran. Philly won at 25-20 somehow, some way. Then we had New England at Kansas City. They arrived the day before, or I'm sorry, the same day, and stuck into the game, and ended up being 26-10, but the game was way closer than that. Then we had Atlanta at Green Bay, and Atlanta gonna do what Atlanta gonna do, which is lose. They lost 30-16. And then we got Tennessee and Pittsburgh on the bye because Tennessee Titans are some dirty people and they all had COVID. And they postponed the game.
They
Yeah,
had
they had it.
they,
They had
they had
they
that
some
Trump
herpes,
disease.
but they're gonna be all right in 2 days. You
Let's
know,
say that hydrochloroquine.
or they can just drink some bleach. They did the research.
Nah, I think you gotta get it injected.
Oh yeah, my bad. Inject. Yeah, you get injected.
Yeah, you got to inject it. Hey, that's wild too. That man Trump talked all that trash. Then this man gonna get the steroid, the extra
Hey,
injection.
look, look,
He out here
look,
getting everything to
but it
save
make
his
him feel
life.
20 years younger.
So it makes him feel 54.
Yeah, all right. So you hey now when I you see the picture of him, the video,
Which one?
look on
Oh,
Twitter like the last hour of him walking up the steps. Boy, he'll fight for
it's
his
not real,
life walking
people.
up
It's
the
not real.
steps.
It's not real.
He said this the best he felt in 20 years, man.
Yeah, all right, nigga. Listen, that nigga walking up the
He was
steps
trying
like
not to
this.
cough in that when he was standing in front of the White House line. It was like,
Oh, that nigga fight for his
fighting for my
life.
life. Let's get hit with the R.
Them
Kelly.
optics, man.
But you know who you know who's about to be fighting for their NFL career right now? William O'Brien. I think that's his name.
Nah,
Go
he
ahead,
ain't fighting
SP.
for it.
Get
He
on it. Get
ain't
on it.
fighting for it. That shit is gone. Thank you, Jesus. I'm glad they got rid of this man, bro. I don't think y'all understand. It was a little too late, to be honest with you. It's like you done already died out from bleeding, and somehow in the wake of your body completely going shutting off, you like slit your throat. It's like it's
Is it
pointless at that point because you already dead. So, but I mean, I guess it's good we got rid of dead weight finally. Funny thing is now we have two positions to fill. So,
GM and head coach?
been hearing a lot of rumors. Been hearing Josh McDaniels. Hell no.
Hey, coming
I
from
don't
personal
see it.
Buddy from
experience,
the
don't
Chiefs,
do it. He's
man.
going to draft a quarterback that don't belong in the league, and he going to somehow win the playoff game.
And look, Josh McDaniels he's been given his opportunity and he fumbled the bag. Um, yeah. On your point, Rory, I would say Eric Bieniemy definitely
Yeah,
he
you got
because
to
I
give him a
mean
job,
that,
dog.
and I feel like when you're looking at Mahomes now, I disclaimer, I'm not saying that Watson is a better quarterback or they're the same type of quarterback as far as all of the skill set. However, I will say they have similarities, and the offense, the
Just
scheme
say it.
they're
Just say
running.
I wouldn't say it. I wouldn't argue with you if you said that. With the same situation and coaching and system and players,
because the thing is,
Deshaun could give
Patrick
you them
Mahomes
numbers.
is an arm talent. Deshaun Watson is the athlete who so happens to play quarterback.
Yeah.
You can coach him up to put up stats like Patrick. Patrick Mahomes is a light skinned Aaron Rodgers. If you just want to put it that way,
Why you gotta say light skin? Why you just can't
because you
say
didn't want to call him
a
that
black
black, so
Aaron
I'm
Rodgers?
definitely not gonna call him black.
Dak is
So is
mixed.
Patrick.
Dak is mixed. No, it's
It's
not.
my own
Dak
way,
is not
bro.
mixed. Oh, all right, sorry.
This man was ready to ride for me, even know. Jesus, it was ready.
No, I knew. I just wanted to see. No. I
Man,
knew. I just wanted to see if y'all knew. I wasn't going. I wasn't going down that
he was like,
trail.
no,
That's
no,
why I
no,
stopped.
no.
I just wanted to see it until you brought it up. I was not going to
But no,
accept
for
it.
real
I
though,
just had to wait
Patrick,
and see
not to
if you
take anything
accept
away
it.
from him, you're not fearing him really with the run game, even though they try to hype it up when he actually runs the ball. Oh my God, look, he got legs too. Nah, it's just people guarding his receivers.
Nah,
People
that boy.
playing man.
I would
Hey,
A
that's
Rod
crazy.
is
That's a
more
that's a that's a
athletic
hell
than
of a.
He
Patrick
is.
Mahomes. For
Patrick
real.
Mahomes is not athletic at all.
I was gonna say that's a hell of an analogy though. I never put a finger on who Patrick Mahomes
But
is.
Rodgers
He's
can get away with
definitely
it,
a Rod.
actually. When Rodgers runs, he looks like an athlete. When Patrick runs, he looks like he's running from somebody. Like he looks like he's like in trouble, trying to run
Yeah,
from his mom. Yeah,
he like
exactly.
he like it hurt.
It's awkward. It's like he looks like that basketball player that just grew over the summer. Like that's how he runs the ball. Like he has no type of
That boy said he ain't
but
supposed to be here
but
for
no,
real.
that you get that awkward run. But I mean, for real though, he's the arm talent. So I don't think if he didn't have that much of an arm, I don't know if he would be that effective. But again, Andy Reid, the way that he designs his offense, kind of like what we always talk about Bill Belichick, somebody's going to be open. It just so happens in Kansas City, that person's usually about 40 yards down the field, and you can just get him down to that person, or it's a quick screen or something like that. But with Deshaun can't throw as well as Patrick as far as the deep ball. But you don't really need to be out there throwing the ball 40 yards every play.
We can't say that yet either because Deshaun hasn't had
I
time to
mean, here's
throw
the
40
thing.
yards yet. That
I'll
nigga's back
say,
there
I'll
fighting for his
say, I
life.
think Patrick Mahomes is probably more accurate on those extremely deep passes. Reason being, Watson was hitting those passes with Hopkins, but it's DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah,
Like
so
he
it's a
gonna come down
wide
with it.
catch range.
Hey, is that the nail in the coffin for O'Brien? I don't think 0-4 was that bad. I think seeing DeAndre go off in Arizona is what
Absolutely,
killed him.
bro. Like you essentially got rid of this man over some personal beef. Like that's what it came down to for me personally. And I'm just like that doesn't make any sense. On top of the fact that you like you said, he going off. It's not like he did anything wrong professionally to be let go. So that kind of cements the fact that it was personal. And then, huh?
He hit his chick,
Oh,
huh?
hopefully not.
He
Nah,
hit his chick, didn't he? Not his not his,
nah.
not his
It
Hopefully
wife.
was
He
not.
hit his other
it
chick.
was it was more or less from what I was seeing and reading. It was more or less like
They respected him
basically
more than ever.
Hopkins was looked at as a leader in that locker room, and O'Brien didn't respect or rock with his lifestyle.
Yeah,
Essentially,
baby mama's in the
lifestyle
locker
choices.
room.
That's another case of the Belichick tree
I
trying to act
mean,
like
all the
Belichick.
way because I mean, from that to trying to be the GM and the coach, like
I mean, I don't think the Patriots got niggas baby mamas in the locker room though. I don't think that would be the thing, because that
yeah,
was like one of the big points where quote unquote was the point of dissension between the two. Right? He has different baby
Well, he
mamas
was having his baby
than
mama in
folk
the
that
locker room.
were allowed in locker rooms and stuff like that.
What you mean? They got press
I don't
passes.
know.
Why he can't have them with
I
the
That's
think
kids?
to your point, Cal, that's one of those things where you have to set the parameters early.
before you get
So
there. Like
You should have said you should have said
you
set the
said presidents.
presidents or precedents.
Ep-
I said presidents, then
Episode I
president.
think it was
I'm
before
the
15, whatever it
precedents.
the
was.
title, president, president.
I've been drinking. Bill. What you mean?
But yeah. So well. Here's another one that I've heard. Y'all can give y'all's take on this. Talk about bringing Dabo Sweeney in. I really am not a fan of that shit because we already saw how for one how college coaches go into the NFL. Granted, Saban was already an assistant coach in the league before he went to college and then came back to the league as a head coach. But my whole thing with Dabo is a big part of his success, in my personal opinion, is his way to garner that player coach relationship with kids due to the religious dynamic there. You're not gonna have that connection with no damn NFL players, bro. So,
Nah, and his
oh,
stance
oh
with the Black
yeah,
Lives Matter shit. Them niggas
Yeah,
not
but
fucking with him
it's
right
not
now.
it's not a call for the players or the organization's gonna make that decision. Hey, what if y'all get
Nah, they,
that
they
would be
might
dope.
hire
yeah,
him,
that's what
but
I
that
That'd
don't
mean.
be
mean
Well,
he
he
gonna
dope.
can
be a
still get
fit.
hired.
That'd be
Y'all
dope.
gonna mess around and get
That would be the
Jason
one. That would
Garrett.
be the one college coach I could respectfully give an opportunity to. Urban.
Urban.
That nigga gonna have a brain aneurysm trying to
Yeah, man.
coach.
No, he ain't in Dallas. He ain't gonna be that stressed.
I play
But
golf on
no,
Sundays. I don't even know what that
but no,
means.
for real though. Hopefully y'all give a brother an opportunity to be a head coach. But you never know with the NFL. I told you, like when we was talking earlier, I was saying Bill Belichick's son gonna be the be
Yeah, that should be crazy
uh,
too.
Hey, but the crazy part is his son might be a good coach because he's not gonna try to
his son
overdo no
probably
shit.
gonna rock with him the whole time until
I
he
don't
get
think
there.
his son. I don't think his son is ready to be a coach yet, though.
I don't even think his son knows what
But
football
he acted just
is.
like him. That's the crazy part about it. And he had a mullet.
That's what I'm saying. This
He
nigga
had a
has no
mullet
idea
between his
what
teeth.
football is, bro. He just out there calling. He literally like, Dad, what do I do
Hey,
on this
hey,
A?
hey,
What I
hey,
do on
special
this
teams.
C?
Hey, punt
Like
team.
he,
Punt team, get ready. Punt team. Hey,
yeah,
Dad. Hey,
he don't know
square,
what the
square. Hey,
fuck
no, square
going
me, no,
on,
square me.
bro.
You just gotta hit it right, like right there between those people, like right
Like
there.
he, I think even with the defense, they had Gerard Mayo up there. I feel like Mayo might be a better fit as far
You
as
know they
coaching
using a
than
black coach as
Belichick's
an
son.
assistant right
But
now. Well, not assistant, but especially.
oh no,
No,
Belichick's son,
I don't
he
know,
gonna
man.
rock out though.
It's interesting, but you know they're not gonna
Watson
hire a
should
coach.
have. He should have a lot of say in who that next coach should be, though, because they did just extend him.
Watson.
Watson.
Who? Yeah, okay. Y'all own the races.
He like
He don't
Jerry. Who
give a
should I
damn what
hire?
that nigga say.
We the Texas boys.
Pretty much.
He said Jason needs a job. No, Jason
Pretty
Garrett's
much.
the coach of the Giants right now.
He's a job.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
He
in
a
New York.
coordinator in the Giants. Shit, Mike McCarthy need a job.
No, that was good pick. Remember?
Hey man,
He-
look.
he- he is
All,
Hey, no. First off,
all I gotta say is Dak
I,
Prescott.
I wanted
Yeah,
Eric
I
Bieniemy.
do. But all I gotta say is Dak Prescott has the most yards in 4 games ever in NFL history. So something's working.
No. The offense is great. They fucking went and hired Mike Nolan from the Saints, thinking he was the savior. When you had motherfucking what's black dude named Richardson, you had the man as the
Seattle.
DB coach. Let him be the D coordinator. Yeah, like it'd be different if this man like we had a bad year last year because the offense wasn't productive, so the defense was on the field half the season. If you would have let Richardson stay with the offensive production that we're getting this year, we got a fighting chance because he was making the defense make plays. They was just wearing down, being on the court 40 or on the field 40
You
minutes
know
a
why?
game.
Because Jerry Hand's still too much in that pot. Get him out of there.
I'm telling you, bro. I can't wait. Hey, I can't wait till he calls that.
Hey man,
I'm
you
playing
sound
golf
just like
until
the
then.
people cheering that y'all president got COVID, man.
Nah, y'all president. I'm from Mexico.
I'm from Zimbabwe. I don't even know.
All right. Hey, shout out to my 2K player.
Hey,
I'm from
I'm from the
Egypt.
DR. I got my flag in the back. I show you right now.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, SP, I meant to talk about this earlier, bro. We're not gonna talk about how you got this all
Fireplace right
brick
there.
interior at the crib, bro.
Fireplace.
Right there, fireplace, all brick. Hey, man, listen. I know you doing good, but you can't hide them
With the
dollars.
suede chair. Who put suede by a
That's
fireplace?
crazy.
I'd be scared.
Money. Hey, and got the big
Plush.
couch. You know that's the oh
Plush.
she sleeps to the morning couch.
Oh, my bed not comfortable? Go ahead. You can sleep on the couch. Matter of fact, I'll sleep on the couch.
Yo,
You can have the
I'll
bed.
sleep on the couch. You can have the bed. He let her. Hey, you can have the bed tonight. I'll sleep on the couch because I respect you. He say no yet. You notice he
knows
notice.
a couch and a fireplace.
Oh man, hey, when the nigga hit you, the man, look, you know what time it is. Y'all chill, man. Chill.
I'm red-handed.
Chill. I ain't gonna blow your spot though. We're gonna stop.
I gotta figure out how to put the beach in the background.
Hey, you gotta. Can you do it on here?
Definitely had.
No,
I you say that's Zoom only, huh? Yeah. Hey, they be hating me at work when we be meetings. They like, Roy, why you at a background? I'm like, man, because I'm chilling.
Hey, can you bring me some food?
I keep the beach.
You better than me.
They don't know
Boy, if I don't enter that meeting with that video off.
Oh, I cut it on, but I got the background. Hell, I was. Hey, it's funny. I'm gonna tell on myself because it was funny. I was on hole 16 the other day for
you
a
talking
meeting.
about like actual hole 16 or hole 16?
Not like hole 16. Nigga. I was literally at the tee box on hole 16.
You was on the video? Wow.
Yeah. I had the ocean background. Oh, background, baby. We had the beach, baby.
He messed around. Had the glove on. Was like, yeah. So anyway, the profits. Oh.
No. Hey, I already knew what time it was. I had the glove on my left hand. I held the phone with my left hand. I ain't even. Come on, man.
Hey, man.
I'm with it. I'm with the shits now.
Don't fit.
I take this working virtually for real. Come on with it. Come on. They say, why you got a glove on, man? I'm doing yard work.
Hey, honey, can you bring me the shovel over here real quick? look,
I'll do
hold
it.
the
Y'all
clothes.
work,
Baby,
man. Why
pass me that hoe.
I was just about to say that too. Hey, honey, can you bring the hose back here?
I'll do it. Y'all work. I ain't I'm
Holding up the
cool.
club handle talking about some C.
No, no, thank you. Y'all see me out here working. I'm sweating too. It's hot. Come on, man.
We sitting out
No,
there with
they're not
knit
about to get
visor
your
on and
boy.
some shades.
I was definitely on hole
I'm on
16. That was the funny part about it. And my man's worked with me and followed me, so he seen me on the ground, and then he said, "Fam," he said, "just vibe,
we
shorty.
don't need no snitches in these times, man. COVID's going on. We don't need no snitches, man.
Just vibe." Like, you know what I mean? Let me do what I do. You do what you
Pay the
do. Just
business that
vibe.
pays you.
But y'all got
You
anything
feel me?
else?
Man, I forgot what I had. I had something. I looked at the notes for once, man. Let me pull it up. Oh, I got the shit on. Never mind. Hold on.